Tony, just what did you think about your offense tonight? 7 hits, but a lot of runners left on base throughout the night.
They saw some good pitching. I know that. But, yeah, I mean, to me, you always got to get guys on base to have runners left on base. But, yeah, you would have liked to see a little bit of better execution or, drive in a guy there. We got a chance to win the game. But, again, you're doing it against good competition. It's easier said than done. I think we'd look back at it and see where there's maybe some pitches we chased. And then maybe a little better approach against high-level arms. But it just didn't seem to be kind of the same vibe out of that offense last night. It's easy to say because the scoreboard says that. But, again, their guys did a good job of pitching out of some trouble.
On the flip side of that, do you feel like you learned a good bit about your bullpen tonight?
Yeah, I mean, just some guys getting their first go-around is huge. It's coming for a couple other guys here real soon. And it's not like you can't do it well your first time, but I think these guys will reflect and realize this will help them, how to navigate the waters a little bit more when they're in a jam like that. But we're one pitch away several different times. If Beam, gets out of that inning, I think it makes it easier on Marcus during his first appearance, although you guys saw he was throwing the ball with electricity. I think he'll be better the next time out. And then if we were able to get to Combsy maybe a little later in the game, maybe the result is different, but ifs and buts, candy and nuts.
Defensively, a lot of plays were made out there. What did you think about defense, and have you ever been a part of a triple play before?
I know I have a couple times. That was probably one way that I don't remember it being like that. I mean, Simo, I think, put about 7 tags out there, however it was needing to get done. And, of course, you had the glove deal before it. But, however you can get the outs, we'll take them.
Thoughts on Cal's start behind the plate tonight?
Same as always. I mean, he's really good defensively, and his energy is phenomenal back there. And there's art to, just working with umpires and pitchers and the pitching coach. That's a lot of different stuff coming at you at once. And I don't want to say he's mastered it, but he does it at a very high level, and he makes you feel good when he's back there.
How do you feel about where Christian is at right now at shortstop? It seems like he looks pretty comfortable out there.
Good. I mean, he's worked hard to be in that position. It's also where he started out. I mean, when we first started recruiting him was as a pitcher and playing that position. But I think some hard work has paid off, but really more attention to detail. He's at his best in the box when you can't really pay attention to detail. You got a 90-mile-an-hour ball coming at you, but when he's just trying to win, and emotions aren't involved and things like that. And then on defense, I think it's paying attention to the best way to approach the whole thing rather than just get by on athleticism and a good arm. And so he's definitely had improvement.
Some young arms you mentioned earlier, obviously Schaefer and Dallas came in. I know they didn't get a whole lot of run, but anything you like that you saw?
Yeah, Dallas was great, and I think Schaefer's last pitch, if he throws that same pitch, we're out of the inning without any trouble. And I think if he goes back and watches the video, he'll see that. And that's, I'm out of eligibility. That's easy for me to say. But again, I think it's when it's your first time, you got a lot of different things going on. And, again, I think there's some positives to take away from him being out there. And again, that last pitch was his best pitch. And if he can throw that in the right situation, can't guarantee the result's different, but probably a better result from that one particular at-bat.
Can a game like tonight be a lesson for your team throughout the rest of the season about extra innings, low offense, good pitching, good defense? Can it teach you something moving on?
I think it taught you what a regional game is going to look like if you haven't played college baseball before, and that's a regional game, or super regional game, or a game in Hoover. If you're fortunate enough to move on from there, that's what those games look like. The ones that when you go back to the hotel, it either really, really hurts, which I hope it does for our guys tonight, and also if you get it done, it feels well or feels good. But I think for them to, could have managed the game a lot better. We're trying to get to know our guys a little bit, and they're trying to get to know what this is all about. They learned a lot from being in this deal.
What are you looking forward to learning most about your team tomorrow?
You got 2 opportunities to do two different things. Play a 1-to-1 series. It's obviously going to be 3 different teams, but going into Sunday when it's been kind of what it's supposed to be in our league, which happens often, or any other big league, is it's a war on Sunday to get out of here with a win, or to get the series win. And then also it's our first chance to respond to adversity. And I don't know, maybe I felt it a little bit, maybe the other guys did. You want to be confident, but when you're wearing this jersey, it doesn't mean, or any other jersey, you're not invincible. So I don't think we took anybody lightly, or you're not going to take Oklahoma lightly. But I think our guys need to be confident, but realize that it's going to be a battle every time you get out on the field. And again, 2 opportunities tomorrow, 1-to-1 and also a bounce back.
You made the decision on starting tomorrow?
Xander will start for us tomorrow. Looking forward to it.
Thanks, Coach.